Today's presentation is going to be about conjunctions and interjections. All of the information that I will be teaching you today can be found in your Holt handbooks on pages 66 through 69. Please make sure that you have a piece of paper and a sharpened pencil so that you can create a bubble map or write Cornell notes because your notes will be due tomorrow for a homework stamp. So let's begin. What is a conjunction? Or in other words, conjunction junction, what's your function? A conjunction is a word that joins words or groups of words. We also learned through the video from Schoolhouse Rock that conjunctions join phrases and clauses and words together. So let's look at a coordinating conjunction. A coordinating conjunction joins words or word groups that are used in the same way. Here are a few examples of some coordinating conjunctions: and, but, for, nor, or, so, yet. Let's look at a few sentences that use coordinating conjunctions. So, I'm going to give you an example of a sentence that uses a conjunction, and in this sentence, the conjunction joins words. I love eating fruits and vegetables. Here we go. And is the conjunction because it joins the words, the nouns, fruits, vegetables. Let's look at another sentence. The story called The Bracelet was sad but true. But is the coordinating conjunction here. Some of you guys are laughing because I said the word but, except that but is not spelled like this. Anyways, this joins the two words sad and true. Do you guys know what part of speech sad and true are? If you're thinking they're adjectives, you are correct because they describe the story, the bracelet. Descriptive words are adjectives. And let's look at another example. Do you prefer watching movies or television? Or is our coordinating conjunction here because it links movies and television, which are both nouns. So in all of these examples, the coordinating conjunctions join words together: fruits and vegetables, sad but true, movies or television. Let's continue with coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions also join phrases. I will call or I will email you soon. Will call, I will email are both phrases and they're being joined by or. I enjoy cooking breakfast and making dinner. In this case, I enjoy cooking breakfast is a phrase, making dinner is a phrase, and they're being joined by the conjunction and. Coordinating conjunctions also join clauses. In other words, they create compound sentences. We already learned that compound sentences are simply sentences that have two independent clauses joined together either by a conjunction or a semicolon. So let's see what they look like when we join independent clauses with conjunctions. Emily walked into class. This is an independent clause. You can use that as its own sentence because it has meaning, it has a subject, it has a verb, it's a complete sentence. That's why it's an independent clause. And you're simply joining that with the conjunction and to the other independent clause in this compound sentence. She started writing in her agenda. That clause as well is independent. It could be its own complete sentence. Since we have two independent clauses, we can join them with a comma and a conjunction, which then creates a compound sentence. Emily walked into class and she started writing in her agenda. Great job, Emily. You are a wonderful Mendez scholar. You know exactly what to do when you walk into class. Let's look at another example. Actually, the last two examples I am going to show you are included here just to explain how sometimes you can have the same word being used in two different ways depending on the sentence. In the first example, Oscar asked to go to the water fountain for he was getting thirsty. The conjunction for is used as a conjunction because it simply links Oscar asked to go to the water fountain to the other clause, he was getting thirsty. So in this case, for is a conjunction because it's linking two clauses together. However, in the next sentence, Oscar went to the water fountain for a drink. In this example, the word for is not a conjunction. In this case, what is it? What did we learn a couple of days ago? What is for? What part of speech is it? I hope you're thinking it's a preposition. It is a preposition. For is the preposition. A drink is the object of the preposition, which means the entire prepositional phrase is for a drink. Okay? So, as you can see, the same word for can be used as both a conjunction and a preposition based on how it is used in a sentence. Now we're going to look at correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions are pairs of conjunctions that join words or word groups that are used in the same way. So let's look at a few examples. You have to realize that these pairs of correlative conjunctions, they always belong together. Both and, not only but also, either or, whether or, neither nor. You can never mix and match them. You can't say whether nor. You cannot say neither or. It's always whether or, neither nor. All of these pairs of conjunctions are always going to be used together in the same sentence. In one way, you can kind of think of them as compound conjunctions because it's one or more conjunctions that are used together. Let's look at a few examples. Both David and Ian plan to work on the project together. In this sentence, both and are the correlative conjunctions. Next, Melanie said neither yes nor no in response to the question. Why don't you think about mentally what the correlative conjunctions are in this sentence? If you're thinking it's neither and nor, you are correct. Great job. And let's look at another example. Not only did Manuel finish all his homework, but he also participated in class many times. You are doing such an amazing job, Manuel. Way to go. All right, so what are the correlative conjunctions in this example? Not only, but also. So as you can see, both and, neither nor, not only but also are all correlative conjunctions. They always go together in any sentence that they are used in. And let's move on to our second concept today, the interjection. This is a very easy and simple concept. I know most of you guys understand what interjections are because you did learn it before. But I just wanted to review it and refresh your memories one more time because it is still part of our Chapter 3 unit. So, an interjection is a word that expresses emotion. Remember, emotion is how you feel. Sometimes you feel really excited. Sometimes you feel super depressed and sad. I hope not. And sometimes you just feel just normal. Sometimes you feel pain, and sometimes you feel regret. Let's see a couple examples here. Aha! I knew you were hiding there. So, aha is the interjection. Oops! I completed the wrong homework. Oops is the interjection there. I hope this sentence is not true for you because if you are a Mendes scholar, you should be writing your homework correctly in your agendas, which means this sentence would never ever be uttered by any of you, right? I hope so. Is that a wasp? Ouch! Ouch is the interjection here. Well, what do you think? Well is the interjection here. The fish weighed, about 3 pounds. Oh is the interjection. It's time to go home, alas. Alas is the interjection there. If you look at the last 3 examples, you can see that sometimes when you use an interjection, you're going to set it off with a comma. There's a comma after well, there's a comma after oh, and there's a comma before alas. In other times, you might even just use an exclamation point, like in the first 3 examples. There's an exclamation point after aha, oops, and ouch. So sometimes you're going to have a lot of punctuation being used when you use interjections. They could be exclamation points or they could be commas. So here is a list of some common interjections. Aha, hey, ouch, phew, alas, hooray, ow, wow, aw, oh, ugh, yikes, goodness, oops, well, yippee. You are done now. Great job, students. I hope that you are prepared to discuss conjunctions and interjections tomorrow in class, and that you can show me your beautifully created bubble maps or your thoroughly completed Cornell notes for a homework stamp tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.